Hello everyone, this is Rex Red and I am streaming live in 4K and we are working with Daz Studio today. We have a model here. This is our Michael 8.1 figure and I have a surprise and that little this little orange screen that you're seeing here is a very cool product, and I'm going to try and demonstrate at least one part of how this works. Okay, and this is called CD, which stands for something doctor, Camera Doctor. It is a Camera Doctor, and let's go back. I'll show you these. This is on the Daz 3D website. And this is these are the Camera Doctor products. As you can see, this little cloud tells you, oh, and Sigmund wanted to say hi. Hi. Okay, Sigmund just wanted to say hi. All right, so yeah, the Camera Doctor, you can buy the bundle, and you probably want to buy the bundle when it's on sale, like I did. I think I paid about $20 for all of these products. And the Camera Doctor, the camera field of vision, and the DOF, the POV. I'm not sure what that is. I'm still learning about these, okay? And then we have the Camera Cutaway and the Camera Doctor, or you can buy them all in the bundle. And there's also the Render Doctor. I just picked up the Render Doctor, okay, and that alone costs $35. I got it about $20. Less than $20 I paid for it, but I had to wait until Daz went on a half off sale, and then I had to buy a gift card, which I got 15% off. And then I was able to get that down to about $15 for the Render Doctor, okay? I know this doesn't make a lot of sense, but these are all awesome products, and I'm not going to go into them because I'm going to try and keep this tutorial sort of short, and we're going to deal with the Camera Cutaway. And I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to edit this, and this is going to be called Camera Doctor Camera Cutaway. So Daz Live Daz TV, and this is Camera Cutaway, CAM. So just to kind of teach people if they're having problems learning how to use this, so they can come here and look and say, oh, that's not that hard. Okay, what happened to, what happened? Oh, I must have touched this. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so, all right, back to Daz. So this is really exciting now, okay? I'm going to take the camera cutaway out first. Okay, we're going to take it, and this is what happens, okay? Now I'm going to explain to you, try to keep it quick, okay? But this figure, okay, is if I move my camera ahead, okay, he's inside of a box, okay? So when I move my camera out far enough back, all I get is the outside of the box. This is the outside of the box, okay? So my camera can't see through the box, okay? And that becomes problematic if you'd like to be able to pull your camera back further from the scene and still see into the scene, okay? And this is where the Camera Cutaway comes in. So you open this up, you click on the Camera Cutaway, because as you can see in here, I have all these scripts. I have these camera cutaways, and somewhere down there I also have the Render Doctor, which are all products from the same person, River something, okay? They are amazing scripts, okay? And this one is the Camera Cutaway, and we are dealing with one aspect of the Camera Cutaway, and that is the the scene cutaway. Okay, so when I put this into the scene, it just it does give you an orientation, and I do want the X orientation. But what I have found is, oh, okay, I just put this in here. Now I think what I can do is do this again. And if I click flipped, there we go. That's kind of the trick. And click accept. All right, now it's cut part of his leg off because it's right there. It's right there in the scene. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go and take and look at this from the perspective view. And as you can see, when I zoom out, that this plane here has chopped chopped out away the scene. Okay, and so when I pull this out, you can see it's chopped it away. Okay, but there's one caveat that is very incredibly cool, because even though the camera, it's chopped it away for the camera, okay, but it's still there for the scene, okay, so that when I chop this away, it's still reflecting. This is a mirror box, so inside is mirrors on the ceiling, mirrors on the walls, there's not even a door, okay, it's all hidden. And so inside of this mirror box is inside of this mirror box is mirror in all directions. Okay, it's a box, so it's a cube that has mirrors on the sides and the tops and the bottom. Now when I move this in and out, as you can see, it looks like it's cutting it away completely, just cutting. It doesn't look like it's cutting the floor, and I'm not sure why that's not the case, but it is. Okay, scene cutaway plane, and when I pull this out like this, it's cutting it away. Now I can scale this plane. Okay, I think when I go into texture shaded, now it's not showing in texture shaded that it's been scaled away. So this is only for Iray, okay? So, okay, we go back to Iray, and you can only see this effect in Iray. And so before I had this, in order for me to see this, I had to move my camera into the box. And so I had to pull it so that the camera so that the lens part of the camera was sticking into the box. And if it was not sticking into the box, I would see the outside of the box. Okay, and now with this particular scene cutaway, I can pull this in and out. Now if I pull it out too far, there's nothing to cut away. So the objective would be to just bring it in far enough so that it cuts out just that, okay? And then when I go to my camera view, voila, I can pull it back, but now the further I pull it back, okay, now I'm under the ground. We got to come up under the above the ground. Okay, the further that I pull it back, the more I'm going to see the now this is amazing, because this does allow me okay, so this is amazing. So so at this point, if I move now, if I take and go to my perspective view, now I have this plane here. If I move the box and I take the box and I rotate the box on the Y plane, as you'll notice, it keeps, the plane is sitting here, and it just keeps cutting because it's just sitting there. So no matter how I move this box, it's still going to allow my camera to see into the box. Okay, and this would be great for animation because the camera, now let's move the camera so it is kind of following the trajectory. Let's go to texture shaded. And so we do have some symmetry here to keep. And rotation, we're going to go on the Y rotation. We're just going to get the camera at 0 so that it's straight on. Okay, so now when I look through the camera again, here, it's got to be an Iray. It's going, no matter how I twist the box, this plane is going to give me, and it has this line here because I have the box selected, but now, so I think I just move my camera off again. So let's go back to 0. Y translate is fine, but I wonder if there's a way to lock. Select cubes, clear, enable. Okay, so all right, we can go up and down and over. Okay, so this is an X, Y, and this is the rotate without. Okay, so what we want is, okay, so I'm going to go back to my, so this is pretty much how this works. And so you can take any scene that any scene, like if it's a whole house or anything, and the thing is that, as you can see, this is a perfect example because he is in this mirror world where you don't want to cut this away, because what you would see, okay, if this wasn't working properly, what you'd see is a gray world reflecting also and the cutout. You'd see this square cut out, but this is actually working where I'm able to cut this out. This is a perfect kind of example for this usage, okay? Is that this square is cutting out this perfectly. Now, texture shaded, we're going to go back to texture shaded. Make sure my camera, again, is, we're going to rotate. We don't want this, so we'll go just 0. And we're going to go with the X. Okay, X translate, Y translate. Let's get this straight on here like that, and that would be 0. Okay, Y translate is fine. Z translate is out. Okay, so we want this out. So now our camera can come out here to a fair degree. And what's really nice about this, when we look through the camera again, okay, what happened? We're not in Iray. Okay. So what is nice is by being able to pull this camera out just a little bit more, I get this reflection. If I had to keep with inside the box, okay. Okay, now that's on the other side of my plane. So apparently the plane has to be in far enough. If I move it in more, I can come in further. Okay, so if I were to move completely up to him, then I lose this reflection on the ground of his legs. That's why I would like to pull out just a little bit more, so I'm able to catch this reflection here. And so now there is also the box itself. Now if we go into so you're kind of you have to kind of you have to decide how you're going to do this. So now I do want this out in more, but I don't need to come up as far as that. I just want it in enough. And now it allows me, now I can click on this cube and I can rotate the cube around and decide where exactly is going to be the best angle for what's going to give me the really nicest kind of reflective thing. And see, I'm running now into this beautiful cascade here. That's really nice, and how this is working. It's amazing how this plane works, this cutaway plane, where it's not really, it's only cutting it away for the camera. So the camera is able to see through the wall. And that's what makes this really amazing, is that the camera, I am looking a little purple, I think. I have my, let's see, filters, filter color correction. Let's bring it down. Now my room looks green, but at least I don't look purple. Okay, close. All right, so that is the camera cutaway. And so it's just now going to be a matter of rotating this, and I'm wondering exactly where I want to rotate this mirror room, so that I get the best kind of, and I'm thinking somewhere in here. Now, when I look at this from the perspective view, I would think that I should probably maybe pull this over like X. Just a little bit like this, maybe. Let's see what that does from the camera again. And okay, and so the now I can bring this him up a little bit, and so he kind of is centered in the camera. I can only bring him up so far, but and then you're going to see the edge of the box where the cutout is, but it gives me quite a bit of latitude here. So that is really nice. And I think I'm liking this kind of angle. It's just sort of off, and it just shows it's a lot of this, and he's looking at the camera. Now, if I can come in a little bit more, maybe bring this over a little more. And I think that looks pretty cool. So, of course, it's going to take a while to render this. So that is the Camera Doctor Camera Cutaway. Okay, and I hope this has been a helpful tutorial. See, and all I really did was put this in here, but then I did click to reverse it. And you can reverse it, the cutaway plane. You can reverse it by just spinning it around, okay, or spinning it to the orientation you want. It's going to work whatever way you want, but it only cuts away on one side, okay? So just so you know, just to help you, if you do purchase this product, which I highly recommend it, as you can see, and the actual video that the the creator of this script uses, that he created, he shows this very tiny little bathroom, and the person is like brushing their teeth in the mirror, okay? And if you were to just, what I normally would do would just be to literally cut away part of the scene so that I can move my camera back. And if you do that, then you end up with a black spot. and also what you end up with is, or you end up seeing the cutaway in the reflection of the mirror in the bathroom. You see that, like, instead of seeing the shelves behind the person that's on the wall, you just see nothing there in the mirror. And, or if you end up having to put, build a, it's very complicated. I've done this many times where I've had to build like a box around the back of the scene. And yes, you lose the shelf, you lose all kinds of things in behind them because it's a little narrow bathroom, and right behind them is the wall. Okay, and so it's very difficult to put your camera in that kind of scene. And so this is really, really helpful to have this cutaway where it doesn't really cut it away. It only cuts it away for the camera, and that is it. It's still in the scene. It's still reflecting all of this wonderful geometry here. And so that is what is really cool about this, is that this cutaway, and it works so easily. You just basically open this cutaway. I'm not sure if you can have more than one cutaway. I haven't tried that, but I would assume you probably can, because it's still dealing with the same camera. So now there's also, it says cutaway hide all. And I guess that may cut away on both sides. I'm not sure. And then there's also the CD camera cutaway, and I believe, I'm not sure what that is. I don't want to say things that, and this is a reset. It would probably set it back to the center of the scene. I don't want to say things that are not right, but also it comes with a nice manual that actually explains stuff out in it. So, all right, I hope this has been helpful. I'm going to close this down. This is just a short tutorial to show you how to use the Camera Doctor camera scene cutaway. And this is awesome, awesome, awesome. I would definitely recommend purchasing this if you work with a lot of scene, and if you just work with Daz, period. I can imagine myself, because of how easy it is to just open this up and have that there, right there, and have it oriented the right way to my camera, and to just instantly have it chopping out tons of geometry that you would have to delete all the things in behind, and especially if you have like a forest or a tree in the way or something like that, when you back up and all of a sudden you've got this tree in the way, it just cuts all of the trees out. It cuts everything out so that you have a clear view of your subject. Amazing. Absolutely amazing, okay? It's a plane that just cuts everything out. This is an amazing tool, okay? And the fact that I got so many things, I would say, it's like $40 for this whole set, and the depth of field one is really nice. It gives you, it does things easily for you that you can do anyway with your camera, but it does them kind of quickly and easily all in one place, where it's just kind of easy to set some of the things for depth of field. And the Camera Doctor, I'm not sure what these other ones do yet, because I really haven't gone, but I knew I had to learn how to do this first, this scene cutaway, because it's just something that you just need so much. You need it so often to in your scene. So this is really, really cool. So where is my cube again? I think I'm going to rotate this just a little more. There's my cube. The cube. Yeah. Like that. That's a little better. Then I lose that kind of I don't know. I'm not really sure exactly. I can just turn this cube until it does that magic thing that I want it to do. It shows me this kind of view. I think that's kind of nice too. Yeah, I think his fingers are probably going through his head though. And that's something I'm going to have to fix. So, all right. So this is the Camera Doctor Camera Cutaway. Camera Cutaway, okay? You can find this if you just look up Camera Doctor in the Daz store, okay? You will find these products for sale here. And you can check them out there. And I recommend all of these Camera Doctor products and the Render Doctor. The Camera Doctor, and that's all you can buy in a bundle for $50. Like I said, I think I paid about $15 for it, for the whole thing, okay? And well, I may have paid a little more. I might have paid like $20 or $25 for the Camera Doctor, but I paid $15 for this Render Doctor. You got to get them on sale. You got to buy. You've got to buy. What do you call it? You have to buy gift cards. And I don't know if this works or not, but if you just if it's not on sale and you put it in your cart and just leave it there for a few days, they'll notice and say, they haven't bought that yet. Maybe they're waiting for a sale, and then the next thing you know, it'll be 50% off or something like that. And you'll save yourself some money for it. That's what I did. I put this Render Doctor was $35 here. And I put it in my cart, and I just left it a couple of days, and all of a sudden it's like site-wide sale, 50% off everything and anything. And I was just, thank you, Daz. Thank you very, very much for the sale. Thank you. And so so I piled a bunch of stuff in, and the Render Doctor was thrown in with that also. And I had bought the day before a $30 gift card that I got for 15% off. So it was only, so I only paid $25 for it, but I got $30 worth of gift card money, and that allowed me, that saved me another $5 off of it. So it was half of this which is $35. It was like $16, and then plus the $5 that I got off on the gift card, well, it was below $15 to purchase this. So there you go. And yeah, and again, thank you to Daz for doing that. So this is it. So I hope you have enjoyed this short tutorial on the Camera Doctor. And I will be back. I'm going to be starting another tutorial after this is over. And it is going to be about saving. I'm going to save his facial structure and all, because he's an original guy. He's not a preset. I created his looks and his face, and I'm going to call him Vincent Van Gogh, and I'm going to save it as his face. So if you want to stick around, you can see how I'm going to do that. That is with another script, and it's a script that I have never used before, just like this one. And I will be learning how to save his looks, his bone structure, not his pose, okay? Not the pose. I know how to do that, but it's going to be the shape of his face, okay? So that I can just bring in any character and dial it up, and boom, they're going to look like him, exactly like him. The hair will be different, but I'd have to put the hair back on, but they'll have his looks. So, all right, very good. I will be back momentarily with another tutorial. Daz Live. Please like, subscribe, click the bell if you would like notifications of when I go live again. This is Daz Studio in 4K. Okay, and so I'm trying to stick with kind of shorter tutorials that show how some of these, I'm going to still have long ones when I'm making a scene, so you'll see them interspersed, okay? You're going to see some of them. So you can do a search for the Camera Doctor and find the Camera Scene Cutaway and just, boom, open it and figure, oh, that's how that's done. And then there'll be long ones where you can see where I just kind of do a million things all in within the space of an hour, okay? So there's going to be both kinds of things. All right, thank you for watching, and I will be right back with another short tutorial. All righty, bye-bye.